Hey guys, so I'm back, and it is day 5. Yes, it's day 5 of quitting, and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video before now. My computer broke, and so I tried to record some videos and upload them on my phone, but that didn't go very well. So, I've sort of been uh, SOL like for the last week. Anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and upload a quick video and just let you guys, update you on my progress. Um, so I started on the 3rd, and that day went great. It was, hard, but I put on the patch and, went on with my day. And, I had cravings all throughout the day, but I was at the doctor that day, and they kept me there forever because I had to do an X-ray and whatever. Just I was waiting for so long, so I was there for like 3 hours. So um, I was pretty distracted on Tuesday, um, and then on Wednesday, day 2, it went okay. It went well. I had my patch on. I chewed a couple of pieces of the gum when I got really bad cravings, but uh, that night I was driving over to a girlfriend's house for dinner, and um, I had like a massive panic attack. Like, I have a panic disorder, but I take medication for it daily, and I haven't, had a major panic attack like that in since I got on this medication. I mean, it's been so long, and it was just the one of the worst I've ever had, and I didn't have any of my um, emergency medication with me, and so I just had to sort of breathe through it, and it was really intense, and um, it was really terrible. I finally made it back home, but when I got here, I felt a lot better, but I was just like, I was not okay that night, so I smoked, and I think I smoked probably 4 or 5, kind of chain smoked them. Um, and and whatever. Like, I wasn't mad at myself for that. Uh, no big deal. The next morning I woke up, and of course, first thing I wanted was a cigarette, and I told myself, absolutely not. We're not, falling back into that. And so I put my patch on, and I went on with my day. And that was day 3, and it went really well. That night, I came home, and um, I get the worst cravings at night, and I don't know why that is. But I, uh, I decided that it was okay to let myself have one or two, and I did. Um, and I had 2, and before bed, and went to sleep, and woke up the next morning and hatched up again, and just went on with my day. And yesterday I didn't smoke any. Today I haven't smoked any. Today's day 5, and it's really, honestly, it's going really well, and I attribute that completely to the patch, because there are several aspects of addiction, as it turns out. And the thing about using something like the patch or any sort of real nicotine replacement is that it addresses the behavioral aspect of addiction. So I haven't, the thing about the gum, I haven't used the gum, but I used it the first day and the second day, and I haven't used it since. Um, but the thing about uh, the thing about having, this support system in the form of nicotine replacement, um, is that you get to break down uh, the addiction and deal with one part at a time, which I cannot tell you how helpful that is, and oh wait, how helpful that's been for me. Um, so, anywho, that's what I've been doing. Um, I got an email from MFan, and there were some numbers after that. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I think MFan09 or something like that. And I just wanted to let you know that, um, you know, the fact that you try to do it cold turkey is, really impressive to me. I would never be able to do that, and I knew that going into it. I was like, I'm weak-willed. That's not gonna happen. So I would recommend doing a form of nicotine replacement therapy. What I like about the patch is that you put it on and then you forget about it. Like even still, like the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning is, oh my god, I want a cigarette so bad. And this being day 5, I waited a little while to put the patch on to see, kind of how long I could get away without it on. And I didn't, it didn't, I didn't last very long. I was like, okay, I need to put it on before I, make a mistake here, and, um, so I went ahead and put it on, and I'm telling you, within a few minutes, that intense, feeling just sort of subsides, and you're able to get on with your day. And even when a craving does pop up, that's what the gum is good for, But in my case, like, it could even be like, I had been using the nicotine gum, but it could even be like a piece of gum. Also, another thing that helps me is like a piece of chocolate, like a little piece of chocolate, dark or whatever kind of chocolate you like. Um, that really, really helped me, especially the first 2 or 3 days. Instead of having a cigarette, just having a chocolate, because chocolate is good for the brain, in moderation, of course, everything in moderation. But it just sort of gave me that release of whatever happy chemicals I needed, and it was really helpful. So, chew a piece of gum, chew the nicotine gum, have a piece of chocolate, have a piece of candy, whatever works for you. I wouldn't, and this is just my own preference, but I wouldn't personally do the gum by itself, because you don't address the behavioral side of your addiction the way you do when you put the patch on. When you put on the patch, boom, it's done until you take it off before bed, or if you leave it on, whatever, it's done. So then your nicotine is satisfied. Like, that little part of your brain that's saying, feed me nicotine, is satisfied, and it quiets down, so that the other little part of your brain that says, we need to be doing something right now, is the only thing you really have to deal with. So, the thing about the gum is, it's just like smoking in that way. It's like, okay, my nicotine levels are crashing, I need to do something. You chew it, and then you're like, so your levels, still sort of do this up and down roller coaster thing. Whereas with the patch, it's consistent, and you don't have to deal with that up and down, cravings, basically, nicotine cravings. So I'm a total advocate for the patch after these, it's been 4.5 days for me, and I'm a total advocate for the patch. It is amazing. It has changed the way I live, this week, these past few days. So, highly, highly, highly recommended. highly recommended. Um, and I know that, some people say, well, yeah, quitting smoking, but it's expensive and da da da. First of all, if you have enough money to smoke, you have enough money to quit. You just pool all that smoking money and, oops, no,